Hi, I'm Rosalind. I've been camping for 3 to 4 years now, and that's my wife Andrea. Hi, Andrea. That's a shout out to Matt from Matt's RV. You're not the only one with a wife named Andrea. Anyway, Andrea, our dog, and I had never camped before we got this camper van. And now I can't say that we've got it down because we only go out 6 or 7 times a year, and we go to mostly state parks in Virginia and Pennsylvania and Maryland, Delaware. We're in Delaware right now, or just Arizona and I are out here now. But we're better than we used to be. We're constantly experimenting, and I like that. I like not only the experimenting, but I love toys and gadgets, so I'm always willing to try the next thing that makes life easier than it was last time. For example, we'll talk about cooking. Now we've used charcoal grills, gas griddles, electric griddle, electric frying pan on an induction cooktop outside. We don't cook inside at all. And lately, our charcoal grill that gets the coals lit by plugging into electric, and then once the coals are lit, you disconnect from electricity and just cook on the coals. It obviates the need for lighter fluid. Do I have a favorite? Yes. Do I have a least favorite? Yes. But that's all for another day. We'll discuss storage. You're very limited on storage in a Class B. Even a 24-foot van, you're still very limited here. So we've gone from packing the van so full that it takes up all the floor space except the driving area, which wasn't ideal for the dog, to getting a cargo box that's attached to the hitch. And now, sometimes, especially if my wife comes along, we do a combination of both, packing up the cargo box and taking up too much floor space. So, we'll talk about bicycles. Speaking of taking up floor space, many state parks have bike trails, and we want to take advantage of that and get some much needed exercise. So first we started with folding electric bikes. This was our first experience with e-bikes, and we hadn't ridden a regular bike in a really long time. So we got these 70-some-pound e-bikes and immediately had issues, or at least I immediately had issues. They don't fit on the cargo box. And they don't fit in the cargo box, and so we had to put them inside, which is why we ordered folding. Everybody said get these Husky boxes from Home Depot and just fold it up, easy peasy, put it in. Not so easy. The bikes are heavy, and they took up a lot of the floor space. Again, part of the experience of this is taking Arizona, and I don't want her to be uncomfortable even if we're only driving 2 hours away. So, plus storage wasn't the only issue for me. That with all that weight, a lot of times when I came to a stop on that 70-some-pound bike, I went down with the bike. So I don't think Andrea went down, but I went down. Then I heard about the Jackrabbit. It's labeled an e-bike, or it sells as an e-bike, but there are no pedals, just throttle. And so it's like an electric moped for me. I got one last year, and then I got another one this year. They're perfect for just moving around the campsite. If you want to go to the store, or we'll take showers sometimes out in the shower area. Yeah, we often travel with friends, and so just going to the next place, or going to visit them. And we go to the trails too. They're nice to go on the bike trail to see things. There's no exercise though, because it's all throttle. So I did get another bike for home, and that's for exercise. It only weighs 48 pounds, and that makes a world of difference. It's an e-bike, but now I can come to a full stop without falling down because it doesn't weigh so much. It reminds me, it feels like the bikes from 10 to 20 years ago. And I might take this, if Andrea lets me, I might take this cargo box off and put the bike hitch on, and we can go bike trails how they're supposed to be. I'll take you on a tour. I'll take you on a tour inside and out. And at the time that I got this van, there were very few RV manufacturers that were making lithium ion battery vans. So that meaning no propane RVs. Now I'm starting to see some Class C and B pluses with lithium, but maybe only 300 amp hours, which is pretty limited. Also, they still have propane. I'm afraid of propane. That might be an unreasonable fear, but that's why I have this van from this manufacturer. So we'll talk about all these things and more in videos to come. Thanks.